Okay, welcome back. Let me go ahead and open up this box right here. Take that out. And so the first thing on the instructions, I've gone over these instructions. I actually downloaded them from, I think, www.revell.com. Went out there looking at their models. I was able to, there's a section where it actually has this particular model, and of course other models. It gives you the opportunity to download the instructions. So I've been over them in the electronic version, and I've kind of compared the electronic version with this, just glancing it over. I really haven't gone through the written detail. But basically what we have here is the first thing you got to do, according to the instructions, is to paint the hull. And of course, after you paint the hull, you glue the hull together and put the stand on. Now I'm probably not going to use those stands. So let's look at the hull. I haven't even opened the bag yet. I don't know if you could see it or not, but let's see here. Let me get it in the light. But this right here is the, I can't really get it in focus. Right there, you see that? Those are the stands, or I should say the stand. There's two parts to it. Let me go ahead and open this bag up. Now, the whole thing behind this these videos is really to help with people that are in the same boat I'm in. Get it? Boat. With the loss of an extremity and wanting to put together models. So I'm going to show some things that other people probably wouldn't show, and that's cutting open the bag. You can do it one-handed. It's not really that difficult. So here is the port side view of the hull. It's got some good detail in it. I'm going to have to drill out those portholes to make it more definitive. But here, if you look at this hull right there, I think that's a pretty good angle right there. You see that handrail? Now if you look at the side of the box, it doesn't look bad the way the modeler put it together. Of course, I know they've probably got professional model builders to come in here. But right there on the side of you can see how close I can get it. It's actually pretty close. Hopefully it's not too blurry. You see how that handrail is? It's molded into the plastic of the hull, and I really wanted to give it a 3D dimension without having to buy photo etch, and there is a way I think I could do that, but I am going to have to, if I mess it up, I'll have to buy the photo etch if I want to replace it, because it's a one chance deal, and that is some pretty thin plastic. You can hold it up to the light. I don't know if you can see that if you turn the light over this direction. See if I can get it in there. No, it's going to be out of light's just going to be out of okay. Well, I tried. So since I got the bag cut open, I immediately can see that I'm going to have some work to do on the hull. It's got some extra detail in it. Oh. And that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let me show you what I just found on the hull. I don't know if you can see that right there, but it says Revell Inc. 1959 China, I think is what it says. Right there, molded into the plastic of the actual hull. I'm gonna have to sand that off. I didn't want to have to sand. I'll have to sand that off. So I'm drilling out the portholes, which there's a good many of them, just on one side of the hull, and maybe doing something with those handrails. And I've got to instantly sand off the copyright from Revell. That is horrible. So here again on the starboard side, much of the same thing. No written detail. It has a very definitive water line, so that's good. I can take that off and get that painted when I get ready. So what I want to do, go ahead and put this off to the side, is I want to see if I can that port. That right there probably would do good. I think it's a little bit wider than what I need. I might have to go ahead and get my little drill bits out here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but those are my little drill bits. So I can go much smaller. This in this set is the largest drill bit, and I use it for the Christopher Joe that I'm also doing. But yeah, we get it small. So my plan is to take. Let me zoom this in a little bit. See if I can stay within the. What I'm going to do is, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this, and it's going to take a lot of work. And probably two different sizes of. Maybe I can get away with one, but it's definitely not this size. The size is going to have to be changed. But I'm going to drill these portholes out right here, and I'm going to try to get in between these rails here with the drill bit, and that's the first task I'm going to work on. And so what I'll do is I'll probably show me drilling through a couple of them after I get my drill bit changed out. I may actually use a different hand drill, and I'm going to see if I can go ahead and get those handrails drilled out as well. That's going to be a task because it runs literally from the very top of the bow. Let me get this around. Right here on the bow. And it goes all the way to about maybe 3/4 of an inch off of the stern. So that is, there's a spot right here. There's some flashing right there. I don't know, out of screen. There's some flashing right here I got to take care of. And probably other places I haven't really explored it all. But yeah, There's a little space that's open, but that's about it. I mean, there's probably about an inch, including this spot right here, on each side of the hull that I'm going to have to take off that or drill into that and see if it works. That's going to make those handrails really fragile, but I would imagine that even if I was to get photo etched, that it would be pretty much the same deal. The photo etch probably would be weak and very hard to handle once you get it on the ship. So I don't really see much of a difference between doing that. Now, if for some reason when I'm drilling this out and you know I break it or ruin the actual plastic right there in the handrail, I may consider going with the photo etch just for that. You know, if I can find it. You know, I would only want the handrails and the cranes maybe, and there may be a couple more items, but maybe this, I don't even know if the steps look good on photo etch. I've never done photo etch before, but it might be worth looking into. The problem is the cost. I can zoom in a lot more. Yeah, look at that. Oops, it went blurry right there, but that's pretty good right there. You can really see that. I think I'm right there, yeah. And you know, let me slide that down. And there's some detail. These are like life preservers, I think. And these rope tie-offs, I forget what they're called, piers or something. Whatever the case, I might have to drill those out, make them look good. It's just going to take some time, you know. See if I can get it to really show up the more closer I get. But anyway, the portholes right here will be drilled out, and in between those rails. So I'm going to go ahead and change out my drill bit from this size to a smaller size and start getting to work. And of course I got to sand. Oh yeah, can't forget about that. Got to sand off the copyright information. So you can go ahead and get busy on that.